Hello guys and welcome here to the Carvana Wildcard Series. This is race number 13, I believe, here today from the Mexico road course. I'm Brian James up here in the booth with you. And yes, it is race 13. We are now past the halfway mark of the regular season, or of the overall season. Hard to believe, only week 2 and we're past the halfway mark. But we are here on the final stint of our international tour here today. And it will present a race here at Mexico before we head back to the States to start next week. Nathan Faden, he will start from the pole today, and he'll be on the search for win number 2 of the season. To his outside, one looking for his first win of the season in Chris Smith. We saw a decent race over at Twin Ring Motegi. Of course, I believe it was a wreck fest. We'll see if these guys have calmed down any since that. Of course, this is also, I believe, our second to last road course of the regular season. Because after this, the only one we have left is the Indianapolis road course, where the field will be split in half to run it. So this will be kind of the last go around for these guys, because we will head to North Wilkesboro to start next week. Then we'll head to the Indianapolis road course for race 15, A and B. And race 16 will be held on the Indianapolis Oval the next day. And that'll be it for the road courses. And, of course, the ovals and the regular season overall. So not much time left. These guys know it. It's crunch time, as the playoffs draw ever so close. And we'll see who will punch their ticket in today as we get rolling here at Mexico. We'll be right back in just a moment here on GCN. Here we go through the carousel. The pace car will peel off, and it will be Nathan Faden and Chris Smith. They'll lead us down the long front straightaway as we get ready to kick off the last race of the International Tour for the Carvana Wildcard Series. And the green flag waves are underway at Mexico. And you see already 3-4 wide back there, 3 wide at least. Nathan Faden hoping to take an early advantage, and he will, and Dylan Young will follow, maybe. Dylan Young has come close on these road courses this season. He'd sure love to finish the job. But Nathan Faden for now has the lead, and keep in mind, he would be the first 2-time winner this season if he were to complete the job. To my knowledge, he's outside of the top 25, though, so he does need a good result to get back into the top 25. That is the playoff threshold. So a little bit of work to do here is see them starting to all kind of go single file through here. One characteristic of this Mexico Speedway is, of course, it is pretty wide. They can make a lot of moves entering turn 1. We'll see if they do here. You see Max Anderson back there. He's battling for 4th with Scott Upton there. And he'll take over that position. And Chris Smith is closing up that gap, hoping to make a move for the lead pretty soon. And we'll see if the 1 will let him by. Not this time, but you see the 1 is a little bit slower, I think, than the 2 behind him. Because they're really closing that gap and bunching up behind him. See, Dylan Young runs it just a little wide. And here comes Chris Smith. He's getting close once again. Again, after this, we head to a vintage track in North Wilkesboro. Before we head to the famed Brickyard for 3 races, but technically 2 for each of these drivers. And we're coming to the halfway mark. Now the 99 is slow. He's lost a little ground that lap. And just look at how much speed they're carrying into turn 1. Now Dylan Young looks to the inside. He wants second. And of course it won't happen this time as Chris Smith is able to hang on. Chris Smith doing everything he can to try to chase down this leader. And Dylan Young looking to the inside once again. We'll see. I don't think he's going to have the drafting help in his favor. You see, the 1 is able to draft up behind. Or, I'm sorry, 99 is able to draft up to the 1 as we are now past the halfway mark of the race. And another battle back here for the 4th position between Nathan Faden and the 52 of Max Anderson. You see the 8 will take it on the outside lane. Now the 8 of Eric Faden, he'll try to chase down Dylan Young in the 24. We'll see if he can do it. Now Dylan Young's trying to wind up again to go around the 99. He won't do it in that corner. Of course, keep in mind, Nathan Faden, if he leads one more lap, he will secure that playoff point, which of course would help him if he's in the top 25 at the end of all this. And I believe they will pit. Rodney Crouch makes a last-second decision to come to the pit lane. He smacks the pit wall. This should bring out a caution. 00 Alexander Rowe. And they pile up more. The 07 Muhammad Zain Abdullah, the 70 of Anthony Logan, and the 15 Tyler Faden, 43. Caution is more than likely out right now. And how is it not? Right sides only for a lot of the leaders. And somehow, no caution. As Nathan Faden led that lap, he gets a playoff point, and that'll help him if the battle tightens up. And they all went right side, so we'll see how this affects them. You see the 70 trying to fix up the car. 3 cars out of the race. Obviously, Rodney Crouch is one of them. Muhammad Zain Abdullah is the other. And the 15 of Tyler Faden. All done for the day. And that should come as no surprise. But again, I'm just shocked. There is no caution for that. I mean, the whole field was there. It was a hazard. And the race officials do not throw the yellow flag. 2 to go for Nathan Faden. And of course, for Muhammad Zain Abdullah, that's a real tough break as well. I believe he was leading the road course standings, I want to say. And he was pretty close to the top in the overall category. So if that's the case, that is a really tough blow for that 07 team. And we're going to come to the white flag this time. 1 lap to go, this time on the International Tour for the Carvana Wildcard Series. Chris Smith doing everything he can to track down this one. Runs it a little wide. But he's going to use as much of that draft down the straightaways. But it just won't be enough. It looks like the one is starting to check out. It looks like the 99's real good on corner entry, but just doesn't have the acceleration to get off the corner and really close that gap. And I don't think anyone's going to catch this one. See, he's just starting to put on a bigger gap now through the straight. And Nathan Faden, we mentioned 12 different winners. He's one of those 12 different winners in 13 races. And guess what? Out of the final corner, going down the long straight, he'll be the first 2-time winner this season. Nathan Faden wins at Mexico. Congratulations to the one. Big win for them. We had mentioned likely outside of the top 25 entering this race, and now we will see where they stack up. If they are able to climb back into the top 25, and if they are definitely a lock into the playoffs at this point in time. And of course, that pit stop error started by Rodney Crouch there. Keep in mind a narrow pit entry. That could have really shook things up here on the Carvana side of things. So we will see if it does have any impact on the point standings as we roll on through the season. Or roll on into North Wilkesboro on Sunday. As we want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you results and standings. And we will see you for race number 14 on Sunday at North Wilkesboro. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday and your Saturday. And until we meet again, goodbye everyone.